Hello guys, welcome to this video. I'll still be looking at the NECO Computer Studies Practicals 2023. In the previous videos, I treated uh, the number one and the number two aspect of this paper, which of course I will leave the link down below, and also I will leave a link to this particular paper in the description down below also, so you can download and then use it to solve and learn. Okay, so I'm going to go to number three aspect of this paper. Okay, so let's go. Use CorelDraw to design the graphic below. Okay, so of course this drawing that we have here. So application says number I says create your own page size and set the orientation to landscape. Okay, so II says design the figure above. So remember that it never specified the page size, so we're going to create our own page size. Okay, and set the orientation to landscape. Okay, so let's do that. So you want to open your CorelDraw new document, and then you want to okay this now. So I can have the landscape. I can have the landscape here, so we can begin our work. So the first thing I want to do is to have a rectangle here. I don't want the rectangle to fill the space completely. I will make the thickness of the rectangle to be like 10. Oh, no, 10 is too much actually. I'll make it something like 8. 8 is still kind of too much. So let me just reduce it to like 4. Okay, 4 is appropriate. Okay. So let me see the figure again. So I'm going to draw a vertical line. Yeah. So let me see. Vertical line. So I'm going to use line here. Let me use a 2-point line here. And then let me see. Will you tell me a midpoint? Okay, I think he did. So midpoint here. So I will hold down my shift key to draw a perfect line. Okay. So these are at the center. So if it's not at the center, you can press P. You can press P to like make it be at the center. Okay, so I'm going to make the line outline to be 4, just like the other one. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in. I just want to be sure that the line touches the what's it called, the rectangle. So let me see. Did it? So let me extend it a bit. Let me extend it quite a notch. Yeah. So let me see the other side. Let me see. Okay, this side it did. So I probably might just have to move it to. Okay, let me just use the arrow key to nudge it up a little further, making sure that the other side also up there is also okay. Okay, so I'm good with that. So I can zoom out a bit. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is to draw another line from here. Oh, sorry, did I select that? Okay, selected now. From midpoint here, center point here. I hope you select. Oh God, let me let me click outside first of all, and then select my 2 point, and then go to the midpoint. I'm interested in the midpoint, so you can move your cursor to find the midpoint here. So I think this is center, right? So I'm going to click there, and then hold down my shift key, and then of course get to the next edge, and then release, make it to be 4 points. Okay, so let me zoom in again. And I'm using my scroll wheel here to zoom in, so you can use your, what's it called, you can use your zoom here to zoom in. Okay, or you can pan. Yeah. All right, so I can zoom out now. So let me see the next thing here. So operating system manage resources. Operating system manage resources. Okay. So let me use the text tool and write operating system manage resource. Okay, let me just enter because if it fell on the other side, enter. Manage resources. What's next? Manage resources and provide user interface. Okay. And provides user interface. Okay, is there any full stop there? Okay, there's full stop. So I need to add that full stop here. I need to add it there. Yeah, full stop. Okay. So observe that it is Times New Roman actually. So from the font there, you will see that it's Times New Roman. So I'm going to make it Times New Roman. Yep. I don't know if I should make the font a little bigger. I'll just leave it like that. Okay, let me just set this 24. I can make it 36 to be too much. So I'll leave it at 24. That's fine. I ain't got no problem with that. Okay. So the next thing will be the, okay, let me just write all the text actually. Community Secondary School Tudun Wada Abuja. Okay, so let me just write another one here. It's in capital letter. The C is in capital. Community Sec School. Yeah. Let me be sure where I'm right. School Tudun Wada Abuja. Okay, so let me just enter here. Enter Tudun Wada Abuja. Okay, so I'm going to select it. I'll make sure that the font face is Times New Roman. Then I'm good with that. So the next thing is to actually make the drawing. So let me just use the rectangle to make this drawing, and then of course use a 2-point line, and then draw. Hold on my shift key, and then sorry, I'll not hold on my shift key this time around. Just make sure that you're on the edge at the other side, and then draw another one from this node to this other node. Oh no, this node. Okay, so I think that replicates that the what's it called, the figure right there. And then the next thing is to also let me see. Let me use the common shape from the polygon tool. The common shape. You want to click that. You want to, okay, yeah. So I think it's selected. Let me see if there's another one I could use. Okay, I think this is the okay. Let me use this one. Good. So I can draw this. Let me use my control key to just give me a uniform shape. I don't know if, okay, let me just check first of all and see how the shape is. It's not really uniform per se, so I can draw it down a little further like this, and then use a triangle to draw something like this, right? And then probably drop this, pick two, and then let me see, select this, pull it down a little further. I think it's at the middle. I don't know what is in the middle, but I'll just take it to the middle. So I'm good with this. So I think we've done that now. So we've been able to recreate what we have here. Okay. So we can go on to, even though the lines are thicker, but I'm going to ignore the lines, you know, for these shapes, and then see what happens. Okay. So I. So let me just highlight that I've done this. I done that. So I says replace this shape with any logo of your choice. Okay. So I normally use this. Normally use the complex star as my logo because it's always fast for me. So I'm going to just go to this tool here. I'm going to take here's complex star. So let me just click on this star. Okay. Let me draw. I think this is a complex star. I can click on this complex star actually. That's the one I'm looking for. So let me hold down my control key just to have something symmetrical. This is the shape I'm looking for actually that I want. So I'm going to give it something like I don't know, maybe black color, something like this. I don't want to give it any other color because even if I give it any other color, most printouts will be in black and white. So we just have to be mindful of what we do. Okay, so I'm going to use this as a logo. Let me hold down my shift key, make it smaller, and then of course, what's the point of drawing this if they know that I'm going to still remove it? So let me just remove all this time around. Okay, so let me just select everything here and then move it to this point. Okay, so that represents my logo. So you can do something fanciful, but you need to be mindful of time. Okay, yeah. Okay, so let's see. So I done. So IV says wrap the text, operating system manage resources and provide user interface around the logo created. Now, for me to wrap text, so let me just do a different logo so that the text will be able to this text will be able to wrap around it. So what I'm going to do, let me just use what's it called, the ellipse tool to draw a circle. So let me just draw a circle, holding down my control key to draw a circle, right? So I'm going to actually make sure that okay, let me make it a bit smaller just to have it close to this object. Okay, I think it's fine like that. And then so let me just copy paste the circle and then hold down my shift key and then resize it, make it a little bigger. Okay, is it big enough? So let me just make it a little bigger like this. Then let me just select this one, hold down my shift key, also make it a little further, something like this. I think I'm good with that. Okay, so this I'm going to give, sorry, this smaller circle, I'm going to give it something like a bit of shade, something like this. Oh, it covers the other one. Oh, fine. So I'm going to send it back. I don't like all this ordering, sending it back. So back once. Are you going to agree? Let me send it back again. Back again. Let me try one more time. Is it back? Back again. It's not the same thing with the other one. So why are you not agreeing? Okay, so let me undo. Let me undo all those. I don't want to. Okay, so let me make first of all make the line thicker. Let me just use consistent for make this one consistent. The idea is just to create something, just to create a logo, not really trying to be so professional here. Okay, so I'm going to leave everything like that. Maybe give for the sake of it, maybe just leave it. And then let me just select my text, because the idea is to go to text and then wrap text around path. So this is what they want us to create actually. Okay, so let me just make it to be something like this up here. Click there, and then I'm good with that. Okay, because they say that we should wrap it, so that's why I'm trying to create a kind of circular path where I'm going to have the what's it called? I'm going to have the text, okay, so to wrap around the logo perfectly. So you might want to do it around this complex star. It's going to be very awkward and zigzag and all that. So I think it can still wrap around a square or rectangle, something like that. So let me copy that. Let me just put them here. So this represents my own logo. All right. So I think I'm good with that. So you can do something fanciful if you want to, but I don't have that luxury of time, and I suppose you won't during the examination. Okay. So that done. V, replace this with any object of your choice from clipboard and embolden. I'll be honest with you, I don't understand what they mean by clipboard. Embolden, I understand that. So what I'm going to do for this question is actually to remove this text. Remove this object here. So my object will now be my name actually. So I'll have my name right there. Okay. Ikechukwu Anolefu. Okay. Maybe you can put your information, maybe NG00004, something like that, as your information. So what I'm going to do here is to actually make it bold. to embolden it, and then that's it. So let me just drop this and then move this to the middle, and then I'm cool with that. So that represents. So if you have any like suggestion what you think it is, fine, you can leave a comment down below, let others also get an idea. So replace with any object of your choice. So the object of my choice should be is my name and my real number. That's actually the object of my choice. Okay, and then embolden it. So we just did that, and I think I'm satisfied with that. Okay, good. Let me see what's the next thing. So this done. V trashed out. Now VI replace community secondary school to Dun Wada Abuja with the name of your primary school and its address. Okay. All right. So let's remove this. So our job is to remove this with the name of our primary school. So my primary school will be let me say Lekki British Junior School. Yeah, so that's the name of my primary school, and my the address will be let me just say 6-3 Olu. This one is hypothetical right now. Olu Bumi Owa. Okay, Lekki phase 1, something like that. Okay, so what else? Name of your primary school and its address, so which we've done now. So nothing, no font fees, anything changing, maybe bolded, nothing. Okay, so we're good with that. Okay, so apply shade to the space provided for 3A VI. So the space provided for this, we should apply some element of shade. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is that, so let me keep this to the side, right? One of the ways that I can put a shade here is actually to use the smart fill. Okay, I can click on this interactive fill, and then you see the smart fill here. You can click on it. You can go here to choose a color that you want. Mostly it's good to have some shade of dark or gray or something like that, so that it can come out when you're printing. So I can just click here. Oops. Okay, so there's an issue here. So let me zoom in and see that this did this thing cut across? I think it did. Okay, so if that doesn't work for you, there's so many other ways to do that. You can just click on this. You can use the rectangle tool and then draw a rectangle across here, and then of course give it some element of shading, right? And then that will solve that issue. I don't want to go on using the smart fill in this case, since I can use this. Okay, so I can right click on this object and then send it backwards. Are you gonna agree this time around? So you need to agree. Okay, so let me zoom in and then just adjust it a little further. So let me just make it okay, and then nudge it to the left. Let me see whether it's going to answer me. Nudge it to the left. I want to shift this one further to this side, something like that. Okay, so I'm nudge it to the left, something like that, just to, not to make the lines look upward. Okay, so I think so you can use the smart fill, but I don't have time to start adjusting anything. So I think this option might be the best option. Okay, so I can actually make the line thicker. Like make the line let's say 3, something like that, just to fit in. Okay, so that's about it. So this is how it's gonna be. Yeah. So we've given a shade to that side for question 3 A VI. Okay, so I think that's about it. So print out the hard copy using landscape orientation. Okay, so let's see. First of all, before we print, let's save our work. So let me save my own on the desktop. Where is NECO 2023? So I'm going to have it as question 3. So you can save your own with your registration number 3, I think 3A. Okay, computer studies 2023. So quite a long name, but I'll just leave it like that. Okay, so let's go to file, let's go to print preview, and then see how our work will look like. So it's already in what's it called? It's already in what's it called? Landscape, right? So if you look at your print preview now, you see that some of your objects, they're cut off. So what you want to do is to go back, right? You want to go back, select everything here. So let's select everything here. You want to hold down your shift key and then resize it a bit, make it a bit smaller, and then let's go back to our print preview file, and then print preview, and then see that everything is within the printable area. Okay, so you just have to be mindful of this. In fact, it's even good that before you start, once you draw out your printable, your rectangle, you just make sure that your work is fitted within the printable area, so everything will come out. So if you go on to print now, everything will come out seamlessly. Okay, all right, so that's it. So I will just save my changes. Okay, and then what's next? So we've printed our hard copy using landscape orientation, which is cool. Okay, so the next question will be to state 2 precautions taken while performing. I think this question keeps on coming every year, and for even data processing. Okay, so I've already prepared something here, so you can also look at it. So this actually, I took it from the other questions. I just added a little, I think 1 or 2, and then that's it. So this is for the question 1. Question 2, I think the question 2 said you should define graphic package, which I did here. Okay, so which I did here. Okay, and I says mention 4 designs that can be produced using CorelDraw. There are so many designs we can use actually, but a few that I could remember: logos, book covers, flexes, brochures, invitation cards, vector drawings, and or whatnot. Okay, so the difference, I think, between CorelDraw and Adobe Dreamweaver. Dreamweaver, of course, is used to build and publish web pages or websites. CorelDraw is used to create draw, which we actually defined here. So I just copied what is here and then use it here. So so that's about it. So thank you so much for this. Any other thing? Let me just be sure. Nothing else. Okay, so we're good. So thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, share the video, and also leave a comment down below. Yeah, so thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.